Tell yourself that. By the way, did you know this is the 65th Newport? Newport Folk Festival is eligible for Medicare. And guess what birthday my birthday is on February 19th? My 65th. And I can still jump. It feels good, but what I want to know if anybody else here is about to turn 65. I'm kind of pissed off because I always stay in hotels, you know, on the road. I do like 200 shows a year. And I'm a Marriott loyalist. And I've reached the secret level of ambassador elite. And when I go to check in, there's always businessmen and businesswomen in front of me in suits. And there's a special line for ambassadors. And they always look at me and profile me and they go, "Excuse me, sir, this is for Ambassador Elite. Just by the way I look." And then I always go, "I am Ambassador Elite." And then they open up and the seas part. And they hand me a free bottle of water. And they say, "You get a 4 p.m. checkout, dude." So, but what I'm angry about is I haven't been taking the senior discount. And I tried to make it retroactive and I called my ambassador and he said no. So, if you're of a certain age, you can get a senior discount at hotels. I want you to know that. Now, my wife is here tonight. I don't know where she is today. Her name is Sharon. Where is she? She's hiding, but she doesn't like me. Because in the mornings, I'm kind of really hyperactive. By the way, yesterday I played a show for the Boys and Girls Club here in Rhode Island. And I was a member of the Boys Club in the 60s. And I got the Presidential Physical Fitness Seal of Approval, and Richard Nixon signed it. It's still on my songwriting wall. And back then it was just the Boys Club. Now it's the Boys and Girls Club. And I played a show for them at Camp Grosvenor. And man, I was on my back rolling around in the dirt. We had so much fun. And I decided I'm only going to play at the Boys and Girls Club in Rhode Island from now on. After today. It'll be like Celine Dion. That'll be the one place you can find me. But I'm honored to be here today at the venerable Newport Folk Festival because even when you're a kid, you want to play Newport Folk Fest. Especially if you're a kid like me and you grew up in the 60s and you saw pictures of Bob Dylan. And so you said to your parents, "I want to do what that guy does." And then your parents send over a guitar teacher. And the guy shows up and he's a World War II veteran and he has a wooden leg. And he comes limping in. The first thing he does when he walks in is he says, "Knock on my leg." So I go. And it really was a wooden leg. And the second thing he did was he popped out his glass eye that he lost in the war. And he goes, "Do you want to hold it?" But I was too scared. And I've always regretted that. Probably my biggest regret. And, so anyways, my whole life I regretted it. And then about a year ago, my booking agent, Adam Bauer, booked me a gig at this place. You ever heard of Michigan? So I flew into Traverse City. And there I am. And this girl picks me up, and the promoter says, "My daughter's gonna pick you up." 21-year-old daughter, Caroline, picks me up. First thing I noticed, it's just a year ago, I noticed she has a glass eye, and I can see it. And my gatekeeper's asleep that keeps words from coming out. So I look at her and I immediately say, "Do you have a prosthetic eye?" And she looks shocked and she says, "Well, yes, but I can't believe you asked me that." And I said, "Well, when I was 6 years old, I had a guitar teacher, and he asked me if I wanted to hold his glass eye, and I was too scared. And then I held my hand out like a beggar, like that. And she looked at my empty hand, and she went up to her eye, and she goes, "No." And I said, "Okay, you gotta ask. You know, you gotta ask every time. You gotta take a chance in life." And she goes, "Listen, I appreciate your candor. If you're really good after the 3 shows that my dad's promoting, I will let you hold my glass eye." Well, I have never played better in my life, right? Like, I can never be as good today as I was then because there's no body part waiting for me here. So I finished the 3 shows, and afterwards they call me backstage. They have photographers, like all these beautiful photographers here. They work so hard. And they're all waiting to take a picture, and the daughter comes down a spiral staircase. It's like a scene out of Twin Peaks. And they got the music playing like, I'm waiting for the little guy next to her to say, that new gum you like is coming back in style. And so she hands me the glass eye. She has an eye patch on, and they all took pictures of it. And then the parents liked me so much, they said, hey dude, we're hiring a private yacht. That's how rich some people are. They say, we want you to play the private yacht. So I did. And I got there and they said, listen, our daughter Caroline got a new eye because she likes you so much. And we drilled a hole through her old one, and we're giving you it to wear around your neck. This is her eye. This is her exact eyeball. It was the best gift I've ever been given in my life. This was in her eye, and she got a new one, and that's how much she liked me, and that's why I got in this folk racket for body parts. Can I get a hallelujah? That's what I'm talking about. Now anyways, did my wife show up yet? Ah, there she is. Her name's Sharon. So if you're a rock star, you gotta be married to a girl named Sharon, so you can just go, Sharon! And then bite the head off of a bat. Anyways, I just wrote her this song, and this could be an emotional moment. So would you like to hear it? Nobody's heard this song yet. Here goes.